10 things you might not know about Nintendo. Number 10. Founded on September 23, 1889 by Fusajiro Yamauchi, Nintendo originally sold playing cards. You can still buy them today on this website. They later began making toys in the 1960s, and their first video game was out in 1978. Number 9. In 1982, Nintendo's Gunpei Yokoi developed the modern-day cross-shaped D-pad, specifically for the Nintendo's Donkey Kong handheld game. They own the patent on the design, and it's still used today in modern-day controllers. Number 8. Not many companies can deal with a yearly financial loss, but Nintendo is that well off. Should they ever be making a yearly loss of $250 million, it would take them around 35 years to go bankrupt. Number 7. One of Nintendo's business ideas was to make Lego-like bricks called N and B blocks. Lego took them to court, but nothing came of it, as Nintendo pointed out some of their bricks were rounded. The blocks weren't a hit, so they were axed, and they later made an appearance in the Game Boy game Super Mario Land 2: 6 Golden Coins, where an entire stage was made out of these blocks. Number 6. In 2008, Nintendo was making $1.28 million for every one employee. Number 5. Shigeru Miyamoto is forced by Nintendo to drive to work. According to an article by The New Yorker, Miyamoto has been made to drive to work for the company's peace of mind. Even the slightest rumor of Miyamoto's retirement will plunge Nintendo's stock into the red. Number 4. More Nintendo DS units have been sold than the iPhone. Number 3. In the 1960s, Nintendo owned a chain of love hotels, which couples can rent a room for a couple of hours. These obviously never took off, and all records have been wiped from Nintendo's history. Number 2. In 1984, Universal City Studios issued a lawsuit to Nintendo. Universal claimed that Donkey Kong had been based on King Kong. John J. Kirby Jr. had won the case for Nintendo when he pointed out that the story and characters of King Kong were in the public domain. Nintendo was so pleased with the win that they gifted a sailboat to Mr. Kirby and granted him exclusive worldwide rights to name the boat Donkey Kong. Number 1. In the late 1980s, Nintendo collaborated with Sony to develop the SNES CD, aka Nintendo PlayStation, an add-on that would allow the SNES to read compact discs. Neither company could decide who would control the license, and the idea later fell through, leading to the creation of the Sony PlayStation. Oh, Nintendo, you bloody idiots! That was 10 things you might not know about Nintendo. Stay tuned for some outtakes. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Founded on September 23rd, 1889 by Fusajiro Yamauchi, Nintendo originally... No, founded on September 23rd, 1889 by Founded on September 23rd, 1889 by Fusajiro Yamauchi.